He kōna ipurangi tēnei nā te reo irirangi o Aotearoa.
Dylan Collier, a skilled forward from Opotiki, is celebrated for his speed, offloading ability and leadership in sevens rugby. A key player in New Zealand's silver medal win at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, he became team captain in 2024. Collier's journey reflects his grit, determination, and the strong community values that shaped him. This is a great example that a small-town boy can achieve greatness on the world stage.
Me tīmata pēnei, ko tōku reo, tōku ohoho, ko tōku reo, tōku māpihi maurea, tēnā koe, nani oke, papa tāwhiro. But as we say in Opo, the only way to do language wrong is not to do it at all. So, our reo is a treasure, but this kaupapa is about wherever we are on our reo Māori journey, but more importantly, we're hearing from toa. So, nau mai, ki te kōna ipurangi nei. And thank you, ko tawa, ko te whakatōhea maurua, tohe toa, DJ Collier?
Yep, obviously I've grown up my family that always called me DJ or DJ, but kind of when I made the sevens team there was already a DJ there, so I had to go back to my proper name of Dylan. Lately I've just go by Dylan.
Tēnā whakamārama mai ko waikoe no hea koe.
I was born and raised in Opotiki, lived there my whole life, went to school there. When I was 16 I ended up getting a scholarship to go to King's College in Auckland, so I went there for my last 2 years, and then from there the rugby stuff and that sort of kicked on from there. I went 2 years up there, went to Hamilton, played NPC, played a year there randomly with some mates, just went and played a bit of league, and then it was around when like the under-20s stuff for league was pretty big, so I managed to play 2 years in that for the Warriors under-20s, and then just found my way back, coming back down to rugby. Played again NPC for Waikato, and then found my way into sevens. Just was playing some sevens for some extra fitness and that, and then got asked to go to a camp with Gordon Titchens was the coach, and been around for a long time, and he's he coached our sevens team for a long time, and he's won many Commonwealth Games, World Series, and now we've had a little bit of a change at our helm, and I've gone through another 2 coaches now, so we're on our 3rd one with Tamasi Thamo, who was an ex-player of ours.
Manawatu.
Yeah,
played. I was in Manawatu. Women's sevens.
Yeah, so he's
when dinosaurs roamed the earth.
he's a legend of our team and our game, and we're lucky to have him as our coach. And currently, me and my family are living over in Tauranga there, so we've been there for about 5 or 6 years, I think now. So, and that's where we're based now. But love going back home though to Opo. It's nothing like it. It's so chilled and so relaxed. It's always like good getting away from the busy cities, being right on the beach and that, it's always awesome. You got the beach there, bush right there, you can just go wherever, so it's always awesome to go back home.
He rangatira, he tohunga koe roto I to Oho Ake read your way up there and a legend of the game. This might be a bit of an out the gate question, but you've travelled the whole world. Is there anyone like Opotiki people across the globe?
To be fair, actually, when I went to Perth, I saw Nancy Pure and that all over there, so actually seeing like a lot of our whānau over there. You always see like you kind of like walk through airports and stuff, and like the Māoris they recognise each other, and it's quite funny because like you can be just walking through and then you catch eyes with them and they recognise who you are, then straight away like say hello and whatever and see where they're from. But not too many cultures are like ours. Probably the closest will be the Canadian, but the First Nations from there. And we ended up going to like a community one, and they say they actually do a lot of exchanges with us from New Zealand, so they're probably the closest, but not really any other ones. I
tipu koe ki Opotiki, I can't remember. You went to Opotiki College, Tēnā kōrero mai mo tō whakatipuranga yo.
Obviously like my mum and dad and that still live there. Oh well, obviously my dad's passed away now, but my mum still lives back home. My sister does as well. Like obviously growing up was pretty awesome. Like went to St. Joseph's school down there, then moved into Opotiki College. Like we had a good, they all played sport, and we come up to school together, went to college together and stuff, and obviously like being in a town gets real community based on, to like get your parents and stuff to take you to games, to coach teams, to do all stuff like that. So like my parents there, like the way Opo is quite relaxed and just to be pushed a little bit more, kind of get out of my comfort zone a bit more. Yeah, that's why she kind of sent me away to something completely different. Going to King's College was a huge change. You know, you're not writing in books anymore. You get laptops given to you and stuff like that. And just just the amount of money that's surrounded there, little things like that. That's kind of why she kind of, I guess, pushed me out of my comfort zone where I've kind of felt it, because I didn't really want to go. I was comfortable where I was.
We were all like that.
I was like, oh, nah, I'm sweet as here. This is the life here.
He wero I roto I te hunuku ki ngā taone. What were some of the challenges for you as a small-time lad going into that city life, or even those high-performance systems?
The initial one from Opotiki College to King's was just probably the structure of everything, because I went into boarding. So I was waking up at a certain time, doing certain jobs before you went to school. The uniforms that you're wearing, for winter, was blazers, ties. I was like, well, what's this? I didn't even know how to tie, things like that. As I said, you're not writing in books. You got laptops, given to you to do your work on and stuff like that. But it was mainly just the structure of everything. The day's kind of planned out for you, and you're in a routine every day. And then, obviously at that school, man, it's just the money that goes around. It's around there, all the old boys and stuff that pour there, obviously for the school and that. Just once you get into the high performance stuff, it's a little bit more on yourself. There's always people there that can help you, but you just got to kind of go ask for it. It's more just the routine of everything and how everything flows.
Kia ora mo e ngā whea, those lived experiences you have.
Definitely, my first year at college, it was definitely very tough. Obviously, you just don't have your parents. You can't have to do everything yourself. You have to be real independent. And there was definitely hard moments like that.
It reminds me of that kōrero, small fish in a big pond, or big fish in a little pond, and both are, can have different learnings and experiences. Tika, bro. There's one thing coming from whakatohea, but we're really proud of you because you're homegrown, bro. Mm-hmm. So what are some of the values that you have from your upbringing, from being raised at home?
For my team, obviously, we the acronym LOVE is what we kind of go by, but it's about learning, and then vulnerability, effort, optimism. And it's, as a sports person, you're always trying to learn. As an individual, you're always trying to learn. You never know everything, so it was like that. But being optimistic too, sometimes you could be having a bad day, but it's always about being optimistic about what's the good that's going to come out, or what's the next best kind of good thing. Vulnerability is obviously it's sometimes you got to be a bit vulnerable, stepping out of your comfort zone, doing things like this, speaking Māori when you're not as fluent as you want. Or some people can have all the talent in the world, but it's about putting in the effort all the time. Kind of talk a lot of that stuff to my son, who's naturally just really talented at sport, but if you want to go anywhere, you have to kind of put the effort in, and that's what mainly makes you either a successful person or not, is how much effort you put in, on the field, off the field, whatever. I kind of go off that because obviously I've been in a team for quite a long time now, so try and put those values into my own life and into my family as well. So kind of a little bit easier when I'm doing stuff like that with my team, that I can bring that sort of stuff into my family and my own life, and then it kind of can just flow together as one rather than being two separate parts.
It's real inspiring. I think one kōrero I picked up, because my kids are twins, is just that balance between the talent and hard work. And I think that's always a lived experience I'd certainly have had growing up at home or in the Eastern Bay. Is so much talent, but matching the talent and the work ethic. How did you crack that? Wow.
That actually took a little while.
Kia ora.
Obviously, you'll know too, you grow up with people and they're
I had shit work ethic training. Bad. Family trauma.
No, but you grow up with people that are super talented, and there's a lot of people in Opotiki that have been super talented athletes, for different reasons, haven't quite pushed themselves on. But I suppose for me too, it was that little bit of getting out of Opo, and then you just experience other things and realise that you are a small fish in a bigger pond all the time. And then, to be honest, I was making teams, but thinking the it guy when really, and I thought I was, doing everything, but wasn't really working that hard or hard enough to keep improving and keep getting better and stuff. But it wasn't until like I was 23, 24 when I made this team and then saw the work that went in, and then you get like other little things like coming off contract and not knowing what you're kind of going to get into next, and then so that sort of pushes you again to go a bit further. But like now that I'm 30, 33, it's one of those ones that you wish you knew what you know now back when you were bloody 18, But now we're getting a lot of boys too in our team now that are fresh out of high school, and you think back to what you were doing at 18, like you definitely weren't in a professional environment at 18 years old, so it's like a lot of learning for them, and all we try to do as us older boys is just try and obviously teach them from our experiences, and hopefully they try and learn from our mistakes, and so they don't make the same. But it's definitely a hard one to get right.
He aha e tahi a o whiako. So what are the things that you think your upbringing and being raised in Opo that has made you who you are as well today?
I think just being grounded, so sometimes you go up there, like you think, you get given certain things, or you get we get given all this gear, and we fly flights all over the world, and you kind of expect all that sort of stuff just to be given to you. But I think especially your family back home and your mates and stuff from Opo, they can really keep you grounded and keep you like humble. Like obviously you're brought up the same, so like little things like that I think like what I take with me.
And I'm guessing because we're Aotearoa New Zealand, a lot of that you share those values with a lot of the other bros on the team as well, or the brothers in your team, NZ team as well, eh?
Yeah, definitely. Like a lot of us are actually from small towns like Tokoro, Reporo. So like we're all kind of almost grown up the same way, but we've had to move to a bigger place just for just more opportunities or whatever it might be, but have all had the same kind of upbringing, so being able to be a real tight group together.
Kei te pai ki te kōrero mo o mahi rangatira ki ngā taumā heke o te ao. Yeah, how was going to the Olympics? Because this is your, how many Olympics? You're an Olympian. Yeah. Yes,
this is my second one. And it was good. It was like cool being there and it was good. And despite the result and what happened, it was awesome. We went over to France, and we were there for like a month, in a small town called Souston, there for like 2.5 weeks, I think it was. Yeah, we sort of just had our base camp there and just trained there. Got used to the heat. It was quite hot there. It was like 36 degrees most days, I think. Just trained there, and it was awesome. Went to Biarritz for a weekend, and it's like right on the beach and stuff like that. So yeah, and then we went into the Olympic Village, and it was different because I'd been to one before in Tokyo and that was around when COVID was, so again that was a little bit different because you're wearing masks and stuff like that all the time. But yeah, this one was pretty cool because kind of see who all the athletes are that weren't wearing masks and stuff, so it's cool. Like we saw that Noah Lyles that won the 100-meter sprint, just walked past him just casually and stuff. A few of the basketball players and that, and you get a bit starstruck sometimes.
Ko koe te toa whakaihu waka, ko koe ko tū tāmure, ko koe te rangatira mō tō kapa, you're the captain, te kaihautu o te waka, you're the captain of the New Zealand men's sevens team, and how long have you been there? And we're so proud of you, Deej. Yeah, kind of when I got named it was a little bit emotional, because like for me, I never ever thought I'd be the captain of my country, It was a little bit emotional actually. I feel it too. Thinking about it. But yeah, so I've been in a leadership group and I've been in there for a few years now, and then I suppose the cool part about it was we did a kind of like a survey, and they asked the team who you would want to be in the leadership group, and so my name got put in that group. Yeah, then we had a camp. We went over to the Central Coast before Oceania last year, and then from there they announced the captain, and it was picked from obviously the players, and then the management fed in a bit on that too. So I guess that was probably the more special part about it as well. I was picked from the people in my team to be our captain. Yeah, it was a pretty emotional day. I suppose going into this year too, to be able to captain my team and represent at an Olympic Games as well was a pretty special moment. Yeah, I suppose being from Opo as well, it was just awesome that I could do that for our town and that. Yep.
So no, it was a pretty special moment. Yeah.
It's very special for us at home. Like even you being in there, then just smashing all those glass ceilings for. I just feel like our whānau, you know, who you represent, your mum and your dad and our hapu and our iwi. Like the other Opo side is like, yeah, bro. We grow amazing leaders at home. But I've got to acknowledge the New Zealand Seven system has nurtured, I'm sure that, and also your wahine and everyone's been a part of that.
I guess sometimes our towns, like, in the news, not for the best things, but few people here and there like don't just define how our town is or how other people in our town are. So for me to be able to do that and be able to represent Opotiki at the Olympic Games, you know, shows people that, especially from our town or even other little towns, that you can, you know, get to where you want to, you know, just put in a bit more hard work, and it shows that there is a path to get there. Yeah, and obviously, just the captaincy part, it was just something I just picked up along the way, but it was just awesome to be there leading my team, our country and our town,
Kia ngā wero, kua tūtaki e koe I roto I o mahi huhua o mahi ha kina.
In our team, we've had quite a lot of boys with kind of mental health challenges. We've actually employed someone to come help us with our life, because obviously when we're in the team and that, it's all good, you're surrounded by everyone similar in that, but it's kind of when you go home and it's kind of more about separating your home life and your work life a bit. A lot of boys in our team actually have had a little bit of troubles with that, so we've actually employed someone to help us with life away from rugby and that, which it's been actually really awesome. But like for me, like I find like my kids are like almost like my bridge for that, because obviously when you're pushing your body to its limits every day, you feel stuff, and then you come home and just having like your kids like really excited, you know, to actually see you when you walk in the door, and some days you feel like, oh nah, well, they're really excited to see you and that, and you can't like help but to like be, oh yeah, you know, sweet as. And obviously May, she helps heaps with the kids and all that, and then just being able to talk to her about stuff like that's happening at work or whatever. You just need like a pretty good support group around you. Obviously a lot of us men and athletes and whatnot, we might be a little bit shy to you know, ask for help, and then what you feel afterwards is like, you know, that kind of the weight lifted off your shoulders, and the individual's kind of got to be ready to ask for help and that, and and then you could hopefully just have good support people around you that are there for you. Definitely
in my time, and you talk about when you look back in hindsight as 2020, I roto I taku nei te puranga, you were weak if you showed emotion. I started in netball and then transitioned into sevens. Well, that was my first call. And you were weak. Like you didn't, and I got smashed sometimes by women, but in my adult life it didn't serve me to suppress that stuff. And
that was like the senior boys will tell us, don't show that you're breaking or that you're weak. I think it's like definitely when you're having trouble, especially off the field, you actually need to ask for help.
Who were your role models growing up?
Definitely like me and my brother, like we just come up the grades together. We kind of got ourselves into rugby, and then like Dad played in that and played for the club and that at home, and obviously having a brother that's close age and going up through the grades all the way, it really helped. Just going to the fields just about every day and just kicking balls and stuff like that, watching the All Blacks games and stuff, and he used to say all these fellas are going to be good, and then they end up being nothing. Like not even making the All Blacks or playing a couple of games and dropping out and stuff. It used to be pretty funny.
Ko ai tō tino toa I roto I te ao whutuporo. Who's someone you admire in the sevens world?
Growing up, I didn't actually watch too much sevens, but then when I kind of made a couple of camps and then made the team, like DJ Forbes, never seen a guy that played through so many injuries and just kept going, like even trained through, he had like always had injuries like that he just carried on, like Tim Mickelson and Scott Curry, and those two similar. Obviously Timmy's like, and both of them actually are legends of our game. When I took over the captaincy, obviously too was just awesome for me, like awesome help.
Heha etahi o pukenga.
I guess just try and lead through action rather than words, like try and lead through my action on the field. Yeah, because then when I got the captaincy, kind of looked at to speak a little bit more. I still like get a bit uncomfortable with it. It's always jumping first and things. Kind of got to step out of my comfort zone a little bit in that area. But
oh my gosh, I was smiling so much because koera tāku, waiho mātou mahi hei kōrero, mā te wā Deej, like applying all your tools to anything you pursue, yeah, you're going to be that guy, eke, ki runga.
It's almost like meditation, like breathing. So we had a thing over in Sustan at the Olympics where every morning we're waking up and like doing like a breathing. It's like 7-minute music playing and you breathe to the way the music plays. It's actually quite a good thing because like, and it's not about forgetting about things or thoughts that you have. It's about like knowing like, yeah, they're there, but then it's almost like just to flush it out. So it's actually quite a good thing, and then it just made you feel like real relaxed and ready for the day.
What was it like to become famous and to kind of achieve your dreams?
I never really wanted to be famous. Like, that's the thing. Like, I just wanted to play the game that I love. I think I'm a little bit more lucky because a lot of our games and stuff are played overseas. So, like, the time difference is late at night to early morning. Whereas if, like, we're playing at, like, normal times, I think, like, I'd probably be more exposed to that sort of stuff. You do get, like, kids and that wanting to come take photos, have signatures, and then, you know, more now so that I'm the captain too. If you're just true to who you are, know who you are, know where you're from, and know the why you're doing whatever you're doing, then just focus on that. And obviously you're going to have a lot of outside distractions and stuff, but if you're strong to knowing who you are and where you're from, then you can kind of overcome anything really, because what anyone else's opinion is doesn't actually matter.
Kei te hiahia au ki te tautoko i taku whanauna, me wana kōrero rangatahi. Poho kereru katoa hau kia Deej, ki tōna whānau, tōna pāpā, tōna māma, tōna hapu, Ngāti Patu, Ngāti Rua. Tēnei te mihi ka tika ki a koe. You're ours. So proud. Thank you so much.
Kia ora. Te Oho Ake is made with the support of Te Mātāwai with host Parihuia Mafi and that conversation with Dylan Collier. Te Oho Ake was produced by Miri Baker and Awhina Kure of Ida Vision Media. Whakanga nene, taua e te Māori.